Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Smith catches left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
From the 39, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They hand this off to Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Pierre Strong, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Jones throwing on 1st down.
Completes this one to Thornton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get free last time. Free here, not the worst thing in the world. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Cut my team. Cut my team.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Smith, 31 yards. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's got room. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. They find some open field here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. This is Harris. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Pierre Strong
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. And they will not get it. Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Jones.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Rodgers now on first down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Again, it's Harris.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last. The issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
19
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Traylon Burks.
41 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
He's got the first down and more. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Harris running straight ahead. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7.
Well, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lorcan. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus Jones picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now this throw caught left side. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run with Strong. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll get that underneath ETN.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Damian Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And in 2nd down, another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Jones. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score, we might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On third down, here's Etienne.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll have a tough...
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. Was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever I should call, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a tune, I'm painting
tell me what I gotta do. Put up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches hit like nookies.